Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another quest log. So, not much has happened since last week. Just some more kind of app stuff for work. Um, no, didn't do a comic this week. Had a bunch of personal stuff come up, and it's gonna be a full page comic instead of the usual strip format. So, uh, hopefully, we'll get it up on Sunday for the patrons. Um, and, you'll be getting essentially 3 weeks worth of content uh, a week early as opposed to 2 weeks early. So, um, yeah. So it was a really gloomy, kind of really dreary day out today. And it weighed everything down. It was like walking around with like a set of weights hanging on top of you. Um, I am really kind of done with winter at this point. Um, and it'd be nice to, kind of get some sunshine, get some warmth back in here, get my electric bill down, because I have electric heat. So yeah, it would be real nice to kind of get that lowered a little bit. But we did a trivia night last night to benefit sort of a local nonprofit that benefits immigrants into the area. That was it was a really good event for them and everything, but we didn't do so well in the trivia. Only two of us showed up out of potentially we were gonna have five. And yeah, we had one round where out of 12 possible points we got three. So we're not doing too well on that front. So hopefully we can get some more people to kind of show up and join us for our regular trivia nights. But yeah, it's kind of an uphill battle. It just seems like it's difficult trying to just get people interested in doing anything these days. But yeah, so looking forward to D&D Beyond. It looks like they added some more stuff to phase 1 of the beta. So little like tooltips that pop up. So that should be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work on mobile because it's like it functions kind of like Wowhead and Hearthhead, where when you mouse over something, it shows the tooltip. So again, I don't know how that's going to work on mobile because you don't mouse over on mobile, but we'll see. Still no app version at this time, and that's really what I'm kind of interested in with that app. But yeah, we'll see. I'm really hoping that it turns into a good set of tools. I might look into paying the subscription to do some campaign management with that and import custom content. So yeah. I am now 3 Divine Beasts down in Zelda and working on filling out the rest of my map. I only have 1 region left. That's exciting. I'm going to try and get all of the shrines before beating the game. I don't know if I want to try and do a full clear. I might. Or I might, get all the shrines, go beat Ganon, and then afterwards, if I'm bored or something, go and try and find all the Korok seeds and do some stuff. But yeah, then I'm not sure. I might, once I beat Ganon and do that, maybe save going back for Korok seeds for when like DLC drops. And then maybe try out Has Been Heroes and Super Bomberman and Shovel, finishing up Shovel Knight, getting through that. I guess Ukulele is releasing soon. It so it got a 7 out of 10 from IGN. Looks like it's getting around like somewhere between 6 and 7 from other sites. And the consensus was that it's a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. And its main faults are that it doesn't really progress beyond that. Which, I might be kind of fine with. So I'm gonna take it's. I guess it's not out for Switch yet, but I'm gonna see what it costs maybe. And if it's not that expensive, I might pick it up. Just just to play it. Um, it's been a while since I've done any like collecting based platformer, like an adventure platformer. So it might be kind of interesting, and I really want to support that studio. And I would love to see, maybe if it sells well, is for either patches to fix the issues that people were having, or they do a Redux edition that solves some of the content issues as opposed to the technical issues. Um, but yeah. So sounds like we're getting more rain. That's great. I mean, it really is great. That we'll certainly have plenty of water for the upcoming summer and not have drought conditions, which is fantastic. Um, but it'll make for a very spongy kind of spring, as the ground gets kind of super saturated with water. But Easter's coming up, and that's always a big deal around here. But most of my extended family is going to be down at my cousin's wedding, so this will probably be the first Easter in a while that I don't have it with them, having it with my girlfriend and up at her apartment with her roommates. So I don't know what I'll make. I've never had to really make anything for Easter, but might make Italian cookies for the first time in forever. It seems like it is very likely been more than a decade since I've made Italian cookies. So I'm kind of excited. I like them, and I'm gonna make them and probably eat most of them. So I will do that. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have a pork roast, and maybe some pasta. That's usually kind of standard Easter fare. Anyways, or like ham and pasta. Or ham and lasagna is usually what my grandmother has. But yeah, I don't like ham, and but I will definitely do a pork roast, and maybe we'll do some, I don't know, potatoes or something. I don't really know. No, but I don't think anybody really knows, or anybody's really sort of planned it out so far. So we'll see. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to Nerdtacular in this June. I think that's going to be a big sort of eye opener for me. That might be kind of my first like big convention since PAX East way back when. So yeah, and hopefully I will, at least get to, say a quick hi and to Scott and Brian, because they're kind of the last on my bucket list to meet as far as podcasters go. Because I did have the pleasure of meeting the A Move crew and the Diamond Club crew last year at CreateCon. And so, I mean, it'll be nice to kind of meet some of the other Frog Pants folks, and if that's the case, um, you know, I just I'm just remembering when I kind of met Garrett Weinzierl, and I've just like rambled, and I was like, oh God, I can't stop talking. Why? Sean, stop talking. And but yeah, I don't know. It's I liked the fact that I kind of put myself out there. Um, when I gave out business cards and wasn't afraid to tell people that, hey, I'm just getting into podcasting. I do a web comic kind of thing. I have a Patreon. What sort of stuff, and like asking for advice or help, and like, getting up in front of a bunch of people and like talking into a microphone. That was a really great experience. And if the worst that happened was I kind of rambled a little bit when talking to someone, that I would consider that a success. Certainly have come a long way in a room full of people that I had never met before, which is kind of huge. So yeah, hopefully meet some more of the Tadpool. Meet some folk. I would especially love to meet some more folks in the Northeast area. That'd be cool. I don't know if there's anybody else going that is from the Western Mass area, or even like the Albany area or Southern Vermont. If that's the case, fantastic, and they are certainly welcome, always welcome to come hang out, because Tadpool's cool peeps, cool people. So I know what's funny is like my old boss from summer camp and his wife are fans in the Tadpool, and I had no idea. And that was a really nice surprise. So it's been a long time since I talked with him, but I don't know if they're going, but if they are, that'll be super cool. I would really love to just like randomly bump into them while they're out in a beautiful scenic snowbird resort. So it'll also be my first time heading out like west, like actual west, and not just like the direction west. So as of right now, the furthest west I've been is like Wisconsin, like southern Wisconsin. So not very far. And when you get further south from there, not at all. So it's my travel in the U.S. has largely been limited along the East Coast and maybe a little bit out into the Midwest, but not very far. So, yeah. I don't know if visiting airports counts as actually visiting a state, but if that's the case, then I will also be visiting Las Vegas on my way there. It's not going to be very long. It's like a 1 hour-ish layover between Connecticut and Salt Lake City. But yeah, I'm excited to hopefully I can get acclimated pretty quickly to the high altitude. I don't know. I thought that perhaps being in Western Mass, that it might have some sort of acclimation, and we're nowhere close. Absolutely nowhere close. We're maybe like 1,000 feet above sea level, as opposed to, out there it's quite higher. So yeah. The solution will be to drink plenty of fluids and make sure I eat plenty of food, and if I feel tired, to just take a nap. So, yeah. But, yeah, it'll be kind of my first big venture alone. So that'll be exciting. That'll certainly be an adventure. It's not like, because like I fly to Florida all the time, alone, but when I get there, it's like my parents are down there, my brothers and sister-in-law are down there. So it's like, there's plenty of people, like there's, somebody that can pick me up from the airport, or, like I know how to get a shuttle from there to, say, Disney. I know how to get around Disney and everything. Whereas like going out to Snowbird and Salt Lake and everything, I am totally unaware of where I'm going, what I'm doing. So, yeah. But I figured, Nerdtacular 2017 would be the time to do it. It seems like it's kind of a now or never sort of a thing. And hopefully, not doing a big thing like this means that maybe Scott and Brian will do some traveling around. And if there is one in the Northeast, I can certainly try to make that one too. But we'll see. There hasn't really been any talk of what's coming after, or if there's anything coming after. Or if, say, something like CreateCon will become part of a smaller Nerdtacular circuit of conventions. And if that's the case, I am all about more Create Cons, because that was great. I think I would actually stay at a nearby hotel as opposed to staying at my parents', though. Or maybe, I don't know. Or in planning on a shuttle of some sort. But yeah. So, well, it's the rain's still coming down, so I better get a hold on that and make sure I don't have any problems from that. So, that's gonna wrap it up for this week. So, have fun, happy gaming, and enjoy your pie cake, everybody. See you next week.